As the 2002 Supercross season winds down, 16-year-old James Stewart has come to Dallas, Texas with a 10-point lead in the 125 West Division. Tonight at Texas Stadium, this teenager hopes to hold off all comers in his quest for a championship in his rookie season.
A much more technical track than we've seen in the past few weeks, and it's going to be a tight squeeze to get to those first couple of corners. This rhythm section all the way down here is giving the 125 fits, and so has this loop section leading up to the triple. The 125, if they don't get to the loops good, they cannot make it over the triple. There you see the group to the inside with a great chance for the whole shot. Tedesco, James Stewart right there. The sign is sideways.
We're ready to go for the Dallas Supercross. That's Preston. The fans are on their feet. The Powerade whole shot goes to Christopher Dassler. He slipped after the turn, though. Justin Buckler, number 64 on the Suzuki, is our leader. But look out for Chase Reed, number 255. He's on the left of Buckler.
See Sorby coming down the inside of that rhythm section. Came out beautiful in that first corner. He's in great position, especially since Stewart just coming by right there, and Matt Walker, the heat winners, are mid-pack.
Chase Reed is our new leader. He's number 255 out in front, and looks like he's starting to pull away. This is amazing. This is his first 125 main event since Atlanta when he got an 18th.
Look at Sorby all the way on the left. Hits that outside berm, puts himself in great position, plays it cool, tucks it around the inside of that right-hand corner. And this is a race he can win. Art, we've been talking about 3 races, 3 podiums. The heavy hitters are behind him. He's got a great chance here.
Just when you think he's going to be overexcited trying to make up for the bad starting spot, patience pays off as we watch Chase Reed, number 255. He's a 125 East rider. This is his first 125 West main event. Because he's not in the top 10 of the other division, his signed-up division, he can race both divisions.
Preston, just behind this lead group, is also in great position.
We're not even out of the first lap yet, and James Stewart has gone down. I believe he got into it with another rider. Let's go to Davey. Davey?
And actually pushed James over onto one of the tough blocks. He saved the bike, didn't crash hard, but his front wheel got wrapped up in the tough block, and down he went.
Wow, last place for James Stewart on the very first lap. What ramifications for points? Chase Reed has gone down out of the lead, so they're dropping like flies. The Hondas are out in front. It's Preston and Elliott that are battling out front. Here's Reed. Here's what happened to him.
It's a triple right before the finish line corner. He comes up a little short. Now, his front wheel tucks on him right there. It just stands him up high side. Ouch. He plows into the berm. Looks like he's okay, and he gets going all right. But there goes Elliott. Here comes Preston around the outside.
Travis Elliott, Team Shark, Plano Honda, and Preston, number 29, as Elliott is number 105.
Preston has grabbed the lead, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing. He came into this race 10 points behind Stewart, and with Stewart in last right now, working his way up through the back markers and Preston in the lead. This could be the title.
Oh, this could be a big turnaround. Coming into the race 10 points behind James Stewart, Travis Preston now has a chance to just reverse the order.
He's already starting to pull away a little bit.
Sorby all the way up to 5th. The green mark on their number means they've advanced 1 position on the last lap.
You see Walker, who was running about mid-back, is up to 11. Here was the pass for the lead. It was right after the loop section leading up to the triple. Elliott just leaves that door open a little bit too much, and Preston runs it right in there. He sensed that opportunity, and now, Art, I cannot believe the luck of this guy. And you make your own luck. Right. He was up there.
Right place at the right time.
Racing for the lead, and he deserves to be where he is, but to have Stewart that far back in the pack with the title on the line is huge.
At least if he should win this one.
This is Ryan Clark. There goes Stewart on the left. So Stewart is still working his way up through the field, but it looks like the night is done for Ryan Clark, who's rolling this plateau before the mechanics area. You see him look to his left, make sure no one's coming through. There's his mechanic. His night is over.
As is our helmet cam on Ryan Clark. Number 29, Preston out in the front now with 105, still hanging close. Travis Elliott, his best this year. He's had 4 eighth-place finishes. This could be a career best for him if he holds on.
Well, this will be a hometown race for Elliott, and he has actually reeled back in Preston. A little bit surprised with Elliott. He must just feel like, hey, I can win this thing. He's giving it everything he's got, and you've got Preston out front trying to be smart. He's got a lot more pressure in terms of the title than Elliott does. He better pick it back up.
Earlier we were talking about Preston finding himself in a good position to win the 125 West if the brakes fell just right in these last 2 races. Well, here's James Stewart now up to 16th place. Check out the leaderboard. Travis Preston, Travis Elliott, Travis Knoll, Ivan Tedesco, Eric Sorby. We'll be right back. Welcome back to some incredible 125 action at Irving, Texas Stadium, as James Stewart had went down early in the first lap, is trying to come back from last place. However, the guy who wants to take that championship edge away from Stewart is right here out in front, number 29, Travis Preston. Webcast time. You can hear these races live on ESPN.com. Supercross, the keyword.
Elliott still keeping his distance over Tedesco right there, number 45, and the guy on the move besides Stewart is number 90, Gosler.
And there's 917, Sorby, as the crowd is going crazy.
These guys have been having a great battle. Sorby and his teammate Walker and Short have been this close for the past couple of laps. As Stewart continues to work his way up, he's inside the top 15 now.
Walker's been impressive after that victory.
He has, and he caught these guys. Makes his move on Short.
So it's a battle of teammates in the Pro Circuit Kawasaki. There goes Walker.
Well, he is on pace. Looking good. If he had better starts, he might be able to get up there and run with Preston and put together a repeat performance of Houston. He's definitely fast enough. Nobody has been as fast as Stewart, but it doesn't matter because Stewart's so far behind right now. And the way he's coming through the pack now, oh, look at this. Short goes down.
And our Honda stopwatch featuring Preston and Sorby. You see the lead has been extended there to 11 seconds over Sorby.
Yeah, the lap times, Art, I was beginning to say on Stewart, are nowhere near what they were in his heat race, which leads me to believe that maybe that bike isn't 100% after that crash. Since he got stuck in that tough block, you never know what could have happened to the front end. Keep an eye on him. He is working his way up, but not as fast as I thought he would. Up to 9th there. Still a long way to go to get those points he needs to keep this title.
It's interesting to see what Preston's strategy might be, because it's totally different than, for instance, like Houston, when he did not get the good start, worked his way all the way up to 2nd place.
Watch what happens right here. Short goes in for the block pass on Sorby. Can't quite pull it. And I like what Sorby did there. He didn't even put his foot out. He knew if he did that Short was just going to run over it. He just kept his balance up on the top of the berm and came out of that looking good. It's Short now that's got to pick it up and regroup.
Preston, of course, in that race at Houston, taking advantage of Stewart's problems. He picked up 11 points at the time, and look at this. Tedesco and Gosler going at it bar to bar. Gosler, Amsoil Honda, Tedesco, Yamaha of Troy. Tedesco, number 45, Gosler out in front of him, number 90.
And you're getting even more crowd noise because simultaneously Stewart was just working his way around Pingree. So you got a lot going on here in this 125 championship while we take a look at these guys working for their position and Gosler moving up. Stewart, with the time remaining, can still get up and maybe podium, Art. Maybe his bike's okay after all.
Tedesco really still in 4th place here. Still has a shot at the championship. But he's got to step it up right now for a better finish in this second to the last race of the 125 season for them.
It's a good night for that Amsoil Honda team with Preston out front and Gosler now in 3rd. So it looks like they're going to both stand on the podium. There's Walker starting to reel in. Tedesco is starting to drop back a little bit. the
He would
way
have had a
that
fabulous year if he had to crash in the first turn so many times.
I really thought, I watched him in some preseason stuff, and I really thought he was going to have a better season than he has.
I think it's disturbed him as well. He expected more of himself.
Hasn't been bad, but I think he's got a little bit more to give, and he hasn't had the best of luck getting around that first corner in the first couple of laps.
Look at this. Side by side now. Gosler and Elliott. Gosler wants that second spot. 3 Hondas up front. In the battle for second, Gosler has moved into it.
That's where Gosler's been making up so much time. You saw how fast he got through that whoop section. That's what you have to do to make the triple. Elliott couldn't do it.
Check out the leaderboard. Preston starting to pull away in first. Gosler and Elliott. Tedesco and Matt Walker, the top 5. We'll be back. Super slow-mo action of our leader, Travis Preston. We're back at Texas Stadium for the race for the championship in the 125 West Division. James Stewart, who was in last place after crashing in the first lap, has made his way all the way to 6th place. And David Bailey, he has got his rhythm back. It looks like the bike and James Stewart are working together now.
Now, he looks excellent. He's really started to drop his lap times and catch this group. The podium battle is right in front of him.
Elliott and Tedesco not that far away from James Stewart. Boy, would that be something. Travis Elliott's doing his job, leading by 7.2 seconds.
He's doing all he can, but I really thought about 5 laps into this race that Stewart was going to lose his points lead, but he has climbed all the way back and can possibly get 3rd out of this.
He went from 11th to 6th in 1 lap.
I'm so impressed with him. He is just completely changed. Last year, I couldn't tell you what he did other than win Houston when Langston went down. This year, he's been there every time. He only finished poorly in one race. Anaheim.
He was the 17th, yeah.
Look at Stewart now. Look at the way he's timing through that rhythm section. He's been consistent with that every lap. Look at the speed he carries to this whoop section. It's like they're not even there. You can see those guys in the corner ahead of him. There's Elliott and Tedesco.
Look out. The 16-year-old phenom is on a charge. There's Tedesco, number 45. 259 is James Stewart. Oh, James Stewart goes down. Looked like he slid into Tedesco. Tedesco pops him on the back of the helmet.
Well, these guys have found each other quite a few times this year. Here comes Sorby to make a pass.
Oh, and Stewart goes down again. Looked like he tried to turn in, and Sorby, he caught Sorby's rear wheel.
Completely caught him by surprise right there. Now he's on a difficult spot to try to get around the bike. He's losing valuable positions now.
So Preston now has a chance as we look at it again.
Well, Tedesco went wide. I think he got caught by surprise that Stewart was that close. Stewart was trying to do something that might have been too much right there. Tedesco thinks so. Gives him a shove. And like I said, these guys have... Oh, no.
And he's down again.
And he can't get up.
3 times.
Without that help, I don't think
wonder if he's hurt.
Might be this time. This is his 4th crash this race. Now he's okay. He's disgusted.
And so is his dad. James Stewart Sr. has seen enough.
Now he's leaving footprints in that cement because he understands this could be the title, Art. He's gotten shuffled all the way back. Now, he's not looking where he's going. His attention shifted. He was looking to his right. The front wheel rode right up on those tough blocks. So whether he had a problem with that bike or not, he should have been really paying attention a little bit more right there. But it was, I guess you can't blame the kid for being completely rattled at that point.
So here's Preston with a 4.6-second lead. He's been relaxing quite a bit, but he's on the final lap.
I can't wait to hear what comes out of his mouth.
Well, at least for the first time in his career, he will have won a race, maybe, that he knew he won it when he crossed the finish line.
He knows what place he's in now. Wait till he finds out what happened to Stewart.
Preston heading toward the finish line very nonchalantly, says he doesn't do tricks. But look at that. He just rolls the finish line jump, taking the checkers. His crew, Amsoil Honda, they're going nuts.
They should be. And the trick is, he may have just taken a good-sized points lead over Stewart. That could be the title right there. And how happy are the AMSOIL guys?
Boy, if it is, if he does win the 125 West, he would be the first Honda to win since McGrath in '92. And there's James Stewart, 16th.
That's better than I thought he was going to do.
What a turnaround, though, in points. I think it's exactly 10 points, a 20-point turnaround. A lead of 10 points for Preston, maybe.
He understands what just happened. Look at Gosler saying, hey, good ride. Stewart's going, you have no idea what I've just been through.
It's an all-Honda podium. Travis Preston, his second win of the year. As we take a look at the Suzuki results page, Preston, Gosler, Elliott on the podium. Walker, a very fine ride, and a good ride for Sorby coming out of the LCQ. The big difference, though, is James Stewart, who, as you see here in number 259, places 16th. Former leader of the race, 255, Reed, picking up 1 point in second place, in the 20th place. Boy, these fans are almost in shock.
I'm in shock. I would have never thought that it would be a 20-point turnaround, which it looks like what we have here for the series lead.
Got to be a great day. I bet Mike LaRocco's fallen off the couch back home. His team, AMSOIL Honda, first and second place in the 125s. You see Preston taking the helmet off. Let's go to Davey.
Because every time you need a big win, man, you pull one out. You just did it again. James Stewart goes down. I think you might be tied in the points. You're right there for the championship. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, my Honda runs so great. I get good starts. Some people crashed. I rode around. I rode good in the beginning, but then Goose was riding so good, and he caught me in the end.
With Stewart going down, you got 1 round to go. Can you win this championship?
I think I can, yeah. I mean, I'm having a good time, and I rode my own race, kinda, so I can't wait till Salt Lake.
Fantastic ride.
Thanks.
Great ride. And you call this a cool-off lap for James Stewart?
It looks like things are heating up right there. I thought these guys were all squared away after the last round in Anaheim, but it's getting a little bit worse, it looks like. More from Texas Stadium in a moment.